the Unbugged podcast Summer 2024 special. More than 100 years have passed since the Greek Genocide of 1914 to 1923, beginning in the Ottoman Empire and ending in the early Republic of Turkey. An estimated 450,000 to 750,000 ethnic Greeks were exterminated by the Ottoman Empire and the Turkish Republic during this course. Despite this, the event is still not officially recognized by the Republic of Turkey, the successor state of the Ottoman Empire. Official recognition is a crucial step towards reunion, historical truth, and justice for the descendants of those who suffered. The Greek genocide in Turkey was a tragic and devastating event that took place in the early 20th century, orchestrated by a group of ruthless perpetrators who sought to systematically eliminate the Greek population living within the Ottoman Empire. At the forefront of this campaign of ethnic cleansing were the members of the Young Turk movement, a political faction that had seized control of the Ottoman government in the early 1900s. Driven by an extreme nationalist ideology and the desire to create a homogeneous Turkish state, the Young Turk leadership, including figures like Mehmet Talat Pasha and Enver Pasha, spearheaded a coordinated effort to target, persecute, and ultimately eradicate the long-established Greek communities across Anatolia and Eastern Thrace. The Greek genocide in the Ottoman Empire continued in the Republic of Turkey, led by Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, as a tragic and devastating period in the early 20th century, marked by the systematic persecution, displacement, and massacre of ethnic Greeks living within the borders of the newly formed Turkish state and the Greek-Turkish War of the early 1920s. The Greek genocide involved a multi-pronged strategy of mass deportations, forced labor, systematic massacres, and brutal acts of violence against Greek civilians on a massive scale. Driven from their ancestral homelands, hundreds of thousands of Greeks were forced to flee westward, enduring harrowing journeys of displacement and death marches that claimed countless lives. Those who remained behind were subjected to horrific atrocities, mass killings, forced labor, sexual violence, and the destruction of Greek cultural and religious sites. This dark chapter was a continuation of genocides and ethnic purification carried out by the Ottoman government against various minority populations, including Armenians and Assyrians, as the new republic sought to forge a homogeneous Turkish national identity. The recognition of the Armenian genocide by the United States and other countries is proof that recognition is an important step towards healing. Turkey has also long asserted that tragic events involving Armenians during World War I do not constitute genocide. However, historical data and international consensus hold a counter viewpoint, establishing the loss of 1.5 million Armenian lives between 1915 and 1923. Thus, a strong international call is needed for Turkey to take the critical step of recognizing the Greek genocide. The denial of such acts severely undermines the historical reality of these horrific events and the pain endured by countless Greek and Armenian families. The official recognition of the Greek genocide would be a pivotal milestone in the long and arduous journey. For far too long, this devastating chapter in human history has been shrouded in silence and denial, with the traumatic experience of the Greek people callously dismissed or minimized by those unwilling to confront the ugly realities of the past. By formally acknowledging the systematic massacres, forced deportations, and cultural annihilation that the Greek population faced at the hands of the Ottoman Empire and the Turkish Republic, the international communities can finally begin to make amends and provide a measure of closure for the families whose lives were irrevocably shattered. This acknowledgement would not merely be a symbolic act, but a critical first step in preserving the memory of the victims, ensuring their stories are told, and paving the way for a more comprehensive historical record that does not whitewash or distort the truth. It would lay the groundwork for reparations, restitution, and educational initiatives that can help heal the deep wounds inflicted by this genocide, empowering the descendants to reclaim their heritage, honor their ancestors, and work towards a future defined by mutual understanding rather than hatred and oppression.